There on the field, the pride of the Southland band crisply marches into the Giant T. The rear, the roar of 97,000 fans rises with each rhythmic step. In the background, George Beaches is singing "Fight, Balls, Fight." The orange and white Shakers flood the air. The Volunteers are ready at the north end of the football field to burst through the gate. They're coming now, racing onto the field through the Giant T. In that magic moment that says, wherever you are, it's football time in Tennessee.
Welcome to the Talkin' VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. This is the day after we've had a night to sleep on it, kind of put some thoughts together, not be so emotional as sometimes those post-game shows get, although yesterday wasn't really emotional at all. Now, I know it was for some of you. Some of you guys were a little emotional during that first half yesterday, but things kind of calmed down second half. Tennessee takes care of business 66-24, but really what everybody is doing, all of us Tennessee fans are circled around the TV at night watching other teams play, hoping for certain teams to lose. Yesterday, obviously that team was TCU as they took on Texas. Did not happen. TCU gets the win 17-10. Some of you guys, again, still seem stressed, and I get it. I get it because it seems like week in and week out, all the talking heads, all the media kind of chooses a team that they want to ride or die with instead of Tennessee. Seems like last week that team was Oregon. Well, they fell last night 37-34 over Washington, and now already, I mean, it's 7:30 in the morning on Sunday, and I'm scrolling through Twitter, and now the hot, sexy team is USC. Can they run the table and get in over Tennessee? When you look at who they've played, do they even have a ranked win at this point? USC beat Colorado yesterday 55-17. They've got a chance to go win a Pac-12 championship. They got UCLA coming up next week. That's a ranked opponent. They'll be tested there, but I just don't see the track record. I don't see the track record for any other football team. I think Tennessee just needs to win and let their resume speak for themselves. I don't even think TCU needed to lose because you look at Ohio State and Michigan right there in the middle of the pack at 2-3. They're going to play each other. Somebody's going to get a loss there. Now, I don't understand how you can sell a one-loss Ohio State or a one-loss Michigan over a one-loss Tennessee. Why? Because just a couple of weeks ago, they were all undefeated, and Tennessee was at the top of the list. Why was Tennessee at the top of the list? Because they have the better track record head-to-head over Michigan and Ohio State both. So whichever one of those teams falls, I think Tennessee slides right into that number 4 spot. But all you need to do is take care of business, handle your own. That's what Tennessee did yesterday against Missouri. Again, 66-24. Got South Carolina coming up next week, and then wrap up the regular season against Vanderbilt, looking to go 11-1. And I think we got to remember what a special ride this year has been. We're going to talk about the Missouri game. But as always, do me a favor, go ahead and smash that like button just below the video. It's quick, it's free, it's easy. It helps the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the Talkin' VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts. We're not insiders. We are fans just like you. For the fans, by the fans. If you like what we do, make sure you subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. You won't miss out when we go live or drop a video. We'll be live later today. Going to talk a little basketball. We're going to go live right after the basketball game this afternoon. They play Colorado at 2 o'clock. We'll go live immediately after. But again, we're not experts. We're not insiders, so come hang out, talk a little Tennessee basketball. But let's jump into this Tennessee-Missouri game yesterday. Again, I saw some of you guys on Twitter very anxious, very nervous throughout the first half. I'm looking at you, Gabe. Tore all the pieces. Sometimes you just got to sit back and let the game play out. And, we talked about this last night. It's not like it was Tennessee's offense that was struggling. Tennessee's offense really only stalled out second drive of the game when Josh Heupel elects to go for it on 4th down and 4. You've got Jalen Hyatt dragging across the middle of the field wide open. Hendon Hooker just doesn't see him. Outside of that, Tennessee scored on their first drive, third drive. They scored again on their 4th drive. They were putting points on the scoreboard, but they were letting Missouri hang around. It got up to 21-7, then 21-14, then 28-17 at the half. And, you kind of looking for a spark, something to kind of run Missouri out of Neyland Stadium. And that came shortly in the third quarter when Tennessee's up 28-24, and you're starting to think, my gosh, is this thing going to go down to the wire? And again, you're scrolling through Twitter. Everybody's irate and saying we're not a college football playoff team. Such an emotional fan base, but I get it. That's who we are. That's what we do. Tennessee just looking for a spark. Dylan Sampson enters the game. And Dylan Sampson, he added a little life, man. He comes in, catches that swing pass. They follow it up, go quick. They hide Jalen Hyatt in the backfield, sneak him out, almost like an H-back type of guy. Sneak him out, fake the jet sweep to Sampson, hit Jalen Hyatt for a 68-yard touchdown, 35-24. That next defensive possession, Josh Heupel's out there on the sideline trying to get the crowd fired up, trying to get the crowd involved in the game. And that I felt like that moment was when the crowd really came alive, and that gave Tennessee a little bit of a spark to kind of put Missouri away. From there, Tennessee never looked back. Missouri never got in the end zone again. Forced a couple of 3-and-outs, a couple of drives where Sampson had 2 carries for 57 yards. You had a defensive pass interference. Princeton Fant pulls in a touchdown reception, another 3-and-out, and then Tennessee just runs it down Missouri's throat, getting up to 49-24. The backups come in. We see Joe Milton get to sling the rock around, and Tennessee just absolutely puts a beating on Missouri. Now, say what you will about the end of the game and Josh Heupel electing to run it up, if you will. I don't know why he did it. Did he do it because of the comments that Drinkwitz made back during the summer about the NCAA investigation stuff? Did he do it because of the playoff committee? Did he do it because he put the backups in and he's just going to go out there and let them play football? It doesn't really matter. It's on you. It's up to Missouri to stop Tennessee, especially, it's one thing if he leaves Hendon Hooker in and he's throwing the rock all over the field, but when you're putting backups in, when you're giving Joe Milton valuable reps and letting him go out and actually throw the football, there's absolutely nothing wrong with Josh Heupel did at the end of that football game, and I don't even need a particular reason as to why he did it. But how about Jalen Hyatt? 7 catches, 146 yards, and a touchdown. Breaks that 1,000-yard barrier for the year. Saw his dad tweeted out that back during I think it was fall camp maybe. Back during camp, Jalen kind of wrote some positive thoughts of affirmation. He wrote down some goals for the year. One of those goals was to become a 1,000-yard receiver in the SEC. So congratulations to Jalen Hyatt. Such a special year, man. Special year for that kid. Also, Brew McCoy had 9 catches for 111 yards. I'm not 100%, but that's probably his biggest day of the year so far. 9 catches, 111 yards. Didn't get in the end zone. Brew McCoy's starting to come into his own. He's kind of that just possession guy that you hit and you can count on. He great hands. The catch against Alabama, big boy football. Brew McCoy's coming into his own, and he is a really special player for Tennessee. Don't think he went through any type of senior day activity, so I'm looking for Brew McCoy to come back next year. Does Jalen Hyatt come back, or does he elect to go off to the NFL and try to make some money? Your receivers could look pretty dang solid next year if you've got Ramel Keaton, who also did not go through senior day. So Ramel Keaton, Brew McCoy on the outside, Jalen Hyatt in the slot, basically that same group of receivers you had starting yesterday with Cedric Tillman out nursing the ankle. You got a really good opportunity. Then you saw what Joe Milton can do throwing the football. This offense may not skip a beat. It may not skip a beat next year. Dylan Sampson, what does the offensive line look like? That's a question that you're going to have to ask going into next year. Going to lose a lot of guys on that offensive line. Hendon Hooker had himself a day as well, 25 of 35. Not his best accuracy-wise, but still made some big-time plays. 355 yards, 3 touchdowns through the air, added a touchdown on the ground with 50 yards rushing. I said it last night, I'll say it again. I feel like we're starting to take Hendon Hooker and the numbers that he puts up. I feel like we're starting to take it for granted. We look at his numbers and it's like, 355 and 3 touchdowns. I mean, that's good, but, could be better. It's like, really? 355 and 3 touchdowns is just an okay performance. Solid day for Hendon Hooker. The defense struggled early in the game. They let that stupid quarterback run around, scramble, make plays with his feet. Brady Cook made a couple of nice throws as well. But they kind of got into their groove in the second half, shut that Missouri team down. Total offense, 724 yards for the VAWLS. That's the most all-time. Held Missouri to 389. 217 yards through the air, 172 yards rushing. You take away what that quarterback was able to do with his legs. He had 106 yards on the ground. You take that away, Tennessee shut down the Missouri run game outside of that. Got to be better on third down. Tennessee 4 of 11 offensively. A couple of punts, 8 penalties for 59 yards. Tennessee just dominated. They dominated. It started slow defensively, but good outing. I think the score looks good. Again, college football playoff. We'll see how it plays out. We'll see how that shapes up. All Tennessee can do is handle their own business, and I don't think any of us are going to be complaining about an 11-1 season. 2 more to go. Got South Carolina coming up 7 o'clock on Saturday. Wrap up the season against Vanderbilt that last week. But special year. Hope you guys are enjoying the ride. Hit the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on the picture of the college football playoff and also your thoughts on Tennessee, Missouri. Also, make sure you smash a thumbs up on the way out the door. Go check out the official merchandise of the Talkin' VAWLS Network. You can go to bonfire.com/store/Talkin' VAWLS. Any and all support there is greatly appreciated. You can also get involved in the NIL game. You want to support Spire Sports Group. You want to donate to what Tennessee is doing with NIL. We are an official affiliate. There's a link in the description below as well where you can go donate different perks and memberships. You get some stuff back from them. Or if you want to join the channel and support what we're doing around here, you can hit that join button down below. It's right beside subscribe. Hit that little join button for as little as 99 cents a month. You can contribute to what we are trying to do. We can bring you more morning streams, more content, but we would appreciate that support. 18,000 subscribers. Every single one of you guys join the channel for $1 a month. We would be living the dream, and we would appreciate it. But that is going to do it for this one. This is the Talkin' VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.